This is the Cessna 185 Skywagon, a single-engine light aircraft that represents a remarkable chapter in aviation history. Its story begins in the late 1950s as Cessna, already well established for its 180 series, sought to enhance the performance and versatility of this revered line. Introduced in 1961, the Cessna 185 was designed as an improvement over the 180. The primary distinction lay in its more powerful engine, initially the Continental IO-470-F, producing 260 horsepower, and later upgraded to the IO-520D, boosting power to 300 horsepower. These upgrades significantly enhanced its load-carrying capacity and overall performance, a key factor in its widespread adoption, solidifying the 185's reputation as a workhorse. The aircraft's payload capacity and spacious cabin made it a favorite among cargo carriers and bush operators. The design is quintessentially utilitarian, featuring a high-wing configuration which offers excellent visibility and is well suited for low-speed handling, a crucial attribute for bush flying and operation from unimproved airstrips. The conventional landing gear, which could be replaced with floats or skis, made the Skywagon immensely popular in remote and rugged regions, becoming a staple in regions like Canada and Alaska, where its versatility as a utility aircraft was unmatched. In the world of general aviation, the Cessna 185 is renowned for its reliability and ruggedness. Its simple, straightforward design means that maintenance is relatively uncomplicated. The airframe's durability has allowed many 185s to remain operational for decades, a testament to the aircraft's build quality and enduring design. Stay with us till the end of the video because here is everything you need to know about the Cessna 185 Skywagon. Stepping inside, the 185, renowned for its robustness and utility, presents a cabin experience that's a blend of simplicity, functionality, and the rugged charm of a classic bush aircraft. The spaciousness of the cabin is a standout feature. Tall individuals can comfortably navigate under the wing without needing to duck, and average-sized people find the small step useful for entering and exiting the cockpit. It's worth noting the Skywagon's significant height from the ground, which underscores its stature as a workhorse capable of handling diverse terrains. The cabin layout, originally designed to accommodate 6 passengers, is often reconfigured by owners for practicality. The third-row seats, considered too cramped for adult passengers and limited to a weight of 120 pounds or 55 kilograms, are frequently removed. This modification creates a more spacious cargo area while retaining 4 comfortable seats. For the front seats, later models offered articulating seats with adjustable height and reclining backs, enhancing comfort for long flights. Despite the cabin's relatively narrow width of 41 inches or 105 centimeters, the seating arrangement can be adjusted to maximize space utilization. This snugness is a common trait in Cessna aircraft, providing ample headroom and a distinctly upright seating posture. One limitation of the 185, however, is its capacity for transporting bulky cargo. Despite having an extended baggage door, its cargo capabilities fall short compared to models like the Cessna 206 or Piper Cherokee 6. The baggage door, measuring a modest 18 by 20 inches or 45 by 50 centimeters, and the standard fuselage doors, which don't fully open due to the wing strut, limit the size of items that can be loaded. For additional cargo capacity, an optional belly pod, 9 feet or 2.75 meters long, and 14 inches or 35 centimeters deep, can be fitted. This pod is ideal for storing less bulky but awkwardly shaped items like skis, fishing gear, or large suitcases. In terms of in-flight experience, the cabin is known for its considerable noise levels, a characteristic of many small airplanes. The introduction of a 3-bladed propeller in some models does help reduce cabin noise, but the use of headsets or earplugs remains essential for a comfortable flight experience. Now let's talk about the cockpit. The Skywagon is characterized by its functional, no-nonsense design, reflecting the aircraft's utility and bush-flying heritage. Control harmony is generally considered good. Unlike most Cessnas, Trim control in the 185 is achieved through a jack screw in the tail rather than via a trim tab. This system requires a significant amount of movement of the trim wheel to effect a noticeable change. Though Cessna did not offer electric trim as standard, some autopilot installations include it, and pilots who have this feature find it a substantial improvement over the manual system. The manual nature of the trim system can be somewhat stiff and requires a full nose-up trim for an effective three-point landing when lightly loaded at the rear. The aircraft is equipped with manual flaps, which are favored by many pilots for their simplicity and reliability. Manual flaps are also easier and less costly to maintain, and they provide clear feedback on the degree of extension. However, pilots need to exercise caution during full flap go-arounds, as the 40-degree flap setting, combined with the aircraft's powerful engine and slow trim response, can lead to a dangerously nose-high attitude. Pilots are advised to apply partial power first, adjust flaps and trim, and then increase to full throttle as required. Regarding avionics, while the original Cessna 185 models came with relatively basic avionics setups, many of these aircraft have been upgraded over the years with modern avionics and instrumentation. This is particularly true given the Skywagon's popularity for modifications and upgrades, with pilots often installing advanced avionics suites alongside other enhancements like engine upgrades and aerodynamic improvements. Some of these modifications include engine swaps for higher displacement units, the addition of turbo-normalizing systems, and various aerodynamic improvements like STOL kits and vortex generators. The electrical system has also seen upgrades in some models. For instance, a 1973 model initially came with a 12-volt electrical system and a 60-amp alternator. Many owners have since converted these to a more robust 24-volt system, using two 12-volt batteries in series and a 95-amp alternator, providing easier starts and ample electrical power for modern avionics and other electrical needs. Now let's talk about the engine, performance specifications, and how it flies. The Cessna 185 Skywagon, known for its rugged utility and performance, is powered primarily by the Continental IO-470-D engine. This engine delivers 300 horsepower at 2,850 RPM, which is essential for the aircraft's notable performance characteristics. The standard TBO for this engine is 1,700 hours, a figure that is realistically attainable with proper maintenance, including the likelihood of a mid-time top overhaul. If the top overhaul isn't required, it's an added bonus for the owner. Performance-wise, the 185 exhibits impressive capabilities. With a maximum speed of 155 knots and a typical cruise speed of 145 knots, it demonstrates efficiency in both rapid transit and sustained travel. The aircraft's stall speed is around 49 knots, highlighting its stable, low-speed handling characteristics. One of the key performance highlights is its range, which extends up to 720 nautical miles, which is 830 miles or 1,330 kilometers, offering considerable distance for various missions. The service ceiling reaches up to 17,150 feet or 5,230 meters, and it boasts a rate of climb per minute of 1,010 feet or 307 meters. In terms of takeoff and landing performance, the Skywagon excels in short-field operations. It has a takeoff distance of approximately 1,025 feet or 312 meters, and a landing distance of about 1,270 feet or 387 meters, which makes it particularly suited for operations in rugged and unimproved airstrips, a hallmark of bush flying. The aircraft's fuel consumption is around 14.5 gallons per hour, varying based on power settings and atmospheric conditions, which is reasonable considering its payload and performance capabilities. Under typical usage, it achieves about 10 nautical miles per gallon, a respectable figure for an aircraft with its utility and performance profile. When new, the price of the Cessna 185 was $56,000 in 1979, rising to $108,000 only 6 years later. Today, Expect to buy a mid-1970s Skywagon with north of 5,500 hours for around $240,000. If you're looking for a later model with lower hours, the price starts around $400,000, and when seriously tricked out with all the gadgets, $650,000 is near owner expectation. Not a bad investment had you bought one in the 80s. Thank you for staying with us till the end. Here are 2 videos you can watch next. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.